If I started a roofing company in 2023, this is the 10 steps I would take to grow my business. As a matter of fact, this is exactly what my students in roofing school are doing. I started a roofing business in 2013, 10 years ago. I sold it in 2020, and today, full-time, I'm teaching others how to be successful in roofing business. And I want to share with you what I have learned in my own journey and what I have learned in the past few years traveling to over 100 roofing companies. Those who are truly making it in the first couple of years, you can do anywhere from $3 to $10 million if you follow these steps. Step number one, I would create a brand. There's so many pockets in the country where you're literally competing with the chucks and the trucks. And by having a wrapped vehicle, by having good brand, good name on paper, you will stand out. Most people don't realize that you're not competing with 1,000 or 2,000 roofing contractors, even if those companies are registered in your town. For example, I think Atlanta has like 11,000 registered roofers. Usually you compete with the 2 or 3. As long as you are answering your phone call, showing up, looking professionally and present your estimate and follow up later, most of the time you will get the job because you're competing with the 2 or 3, and a lot of times those are not branded companies. I would say 80% of roofing contractors are not doing this step, and they don't stand a chance against you if you do. Creating the brand is super cheap. For example, in roofing school, we have a special for just $400 a month. You can have your name picked, you can have your logo, all the documents, even flyers and yard signs designed. It costs couple $100, not couple $1,000 to create decent brand. Obviously, if you want to wrap it and order yard signs, t-shirts, you will spend couple thousand, but creation of it takes about 2 weeks. So my first step would be spending 2 weeks on creating a brand, logo, slogan, everything imagery related, and designing my first couple flyers, making sure it looks good on paper, on estimate, contract, and so on. Step number 2, I would go paperless. So many contractors are still handwriting their estimates. Absolutely not professional. No way to do business in 2023. This is the time where you can impress your homeowner as being tech company, advanced company. One of my businesses directory actually offers this service. We help homeowners to review contractors' estimate. I remember last year we have one homeowner getting 4 estimates, and all 4 of them were handwritten estimates in California. I don't know what's the deal there, but if I am starting my company, I'm going all digital. I'm doing QuickBooks Online. I'm doing Job Nimbus for CRM. I'm gonna create everything that I don't have to print it. I don't have to leave nothing behind. I can email it to the homeowners. They're used to it. Everyone is going digital these days. Paperless concept is for the win for me. Next step is I'm building my website by myself. If I am on a budget, which is a lot of contractors are on a budget, you don't have a lot of dollars to spend, you can do website yourself. You can do landing page. You don't have to spend $15,000 on the first year on the website. First of all, Google is not going to rank it high anyway. Second of all, there is not enough content to upload there. So you probably don't have enough to give to your website guy. You don't have pictures, you've never done photo session, you don't have videos. Either way, doesn't matter how much you spend, you're not gonna get big traction and big return on investment. So might as well do it yourself. I built my first website in 2013 myself. I've never built website before, and guess what? I did almost $1 million in business with it. It will work. You can control the message. You can type it. All the promises, everything you do, it's that simple. Your website is a little bit overrated on the first year. Now, second, third year, different story, but first year, I'm building it myself. Number 4, invest in content. If I would start a roofing company today, I would do either podcast, I would start blogging, or I would start a YouTube channel. I want to build my expertise. I want to show you that I know what I'm doing. I want to document my journey. I'm not doing it for likes or views. I'm doing it for engagement. I'm doing it so people know what I'm up to, because my first couple projects are gonna be my best couple projects. My best customers are those who are trusting me early on. Those are gonna be your best relationships, and those are gonna be your best testimonials. As a matter of fact, later you can stop doing testimonials, because if you have 20, 30 testimonials from first year, it's all you need. But you need to put them online. You want to throw yourself on the internet. Matt Reisinger, builder, started his journey with writing a blog, and then he started doing YouTube videos based on his articles. Doesn't matter what your talent is. If you have a voice for radio, start a radio or podcast. If you like to do YouTube videos, reviews products, do that. Whatever you do, just don't stop making content. Step number 5, I would join every single marketplace I can find. Yelp, directory.com, Better Business Bureau. If they have traffic, if people are searching there, if they're coming to that platform and other contractors are using it and they have clientele, I want to join, at least for free version. And then I want to test it. I want to give it a couple $100 and I want to see what kind of return on investment I'm going to get. If I've wasted that money, I'll never spend it again, but at least I tried and it didn't work out. Step number 6, I'm offering financing. Not only offering financing, but I'm learning how to sell financing. In 2023, I think it's crucial that we have that option for the homeowners. On the first year in business, you're not gonna have big giants companies like Service Finance able to offer it to you. So I would go with something like Enhancify. I've been using them and recommend them for years. I have a lot of contractors in the roofing school who've signed up tons of deals with Enhancify. Even if you don't sell the jobs, you still can offer it and get a lot of cash deals later if people don't like their rate, but at least you have that option and you know how to push it. You will take a few objections away. So when people say, I cannot afford it, they at least can afford payments. At least you keep that conversation going. You're reasonable, you're professional. I think offering financing is crucial, but not only offering, also learning how to sell it. It has to become part of your process. It has to be in your presentation. Your sales reps, your team has to know where to apply. It takes a couple hours to set up, and when you're in the house, it takes a couple minutes to apply. So many people just never invest even that time to offer it. So they know that they have it, but they're never learn how to sell it. Number 7, I'm gonna put 5% of all money that I earn of all my gross sales back to marketing. So if I do $100,000 first month in business, I'm gonna go ahead and put $5,000 back to marketing to make sure that I keep advertising and new jobs are keep coming in. I'm probably gonna waste half of those dollars, but at least I have something put aside. And if next month I do $200,000, I'm putting $10,000 aside. But 5% marketing rule in 2023 is absolutely crucial to grow a roofing business. Next, I'm gonna find a mentor. I've been in this game for 10 years and I'm telling you, mentor will save you so much money and so many headaches. I have a couple mentors. Rodney Webb was one of them, but a few others who helped me. You want to find a mentor who will help you in your weaknesses. So I was weak at sales. Rodney Webb helped me that. I was weak at content creation. I went to a YouTube conference and I signed up with a few YouTubers to create a better videos. I wanted to learn a skill. I wanted to advertise, and I spent my money on mentors to learn from the best. I have paid $2,000-$3,000 for 30-minute phone calls. I'm mentoring people now. I might not be the best mentor for you, but if you want to consult with me, if you want to schedule with me, by the way, I'm going to put a link below. You can do it. Sometimes you pay $100, $200 for 15, 20-minute phone call, but you're gonna get answers that will save you millions down the line. I wish I had more mentors in 2013 because I actually hired my first mentor at the end of first year, and when I look back, I realized how many mistakes I've made and what would happen if I had him earlier. So I did $900,000 in sales first year in business. I probably, looking back, could do up to $2 million. So think about losing $1 million in revenue. Find a mentor early on. It's never too late to do it, but earlier you find a mentor, the better you're gonna be overall. Next, I wanna go to expos conferences as soon as I possibly can. I attended my first expo 3 years on the third year in business. I simply could not afford it. I remember I flew to International Roofing Expo in Las Vegas. I only had a couple $100 to spend. I paid $50 for the hotel, but let me tell you, that expo changed my life. I got addicted, I was never the same. It opened my vision. When you see other business owners, we do a roofing process conference, it's in Orlando, February this year, and I talk to them, I listen to their testimonials, what it does to them. It's the same thing that International Roofing Expo did to me back in 2016. It will challenge you in a ways you don't think it will challenge you. You will see new products, you will see new people, you will get inspired, but you also will look at your journey completely different. You think you're doing big things, but when you see others doing bigger things, it's gonna humble you, and what it will do is it will help you to set the pace later on for second, third, fourth years, because we are only growing as our dreams are growing. So if you don't have a big dream, if you don't have big plan, you're never gonna achieve it. You have to go after something. So for example, last year we have Eustace Roofing and Monarch Roofing Companies of the Year, right? So you have a chance to talk to someone who built $40 million business in 6-7 years, but they also have a lot of smaller companies who've done 6-7 million in just 2 years. You can have lunch with them. When you go to conferences, people don't feel threatened. Maybe roofers in your town will be hesitant giving you advice or having lunch with you. When you go to conference, you can actually sit with the other business owner and he will tell you how it is. He will answer your question because he's not going to look at you as a threat. As a matter of fact, this morning I talked to owner of DreamWorks Exteriors. They are merging with another company, Happy Home Roofing, changing their name, and they met at a conference. They became friends, contractors in Pennsylvania. So this is what I'm talking about, and I see more and more deals like that. If you have another roofer who lives 2-3 hours away from him, you can do business with him. You can collaborate. You can meet for drinks. You can extend. Sooner or later, you will start expanding, maybe opening new locations, and having those people in your network will help you maybe acquire them. Start going to the conferences early. Don't wait to be a couple years in business for that. And the last one on my list is leadership, something that most business owners neglect. If you talk to big names CEOs, they will tell you, if they're honest with themselves, that they were shitty CEOs early on. If you are employed today, you might be good at sales, you might be good with your hands installing shingles on the roof, but when you open a business, you need to learn how to manage people. If I'm honest with you, I probably lost a lot of people over the years because I was a bad leader, because I did not understand how to manage, how to lead, how to be a good example. Maybe I was comparing people to myself too much. Last year, I hired a personal coach, psychologist, therapist to help me with the people's problem, because contractors, roofers, tradesmen, we're tough, right? But what we do on a job site is completely different what we should be doing in our business. In your business, you have to learn how to delegate, how to manage conflict, how to manage people, how to understand them and their reasons why. Usually, roofers are pretty bad at it. That's why you will see a lot of roofing companies. Actually, this is probably the biggest reason why companies are not growing, because you cannot delegate, you cannot find good people, you're not attracting talent, and you have revolving door. And if you cannot have employees who will stay for you for more than a couple months, maybe you're the problem. Looking back, I realized that, I did have employees who stay with me 4, 5, 6 years, but I also have employees who stay with me for 6 months to a year, and maybe I was the problem. So today, if I'm starting a business, I'm investing in leadership. You want to listen to those podcasts. You want to hire someone who will help you managing those relationships, because if you want to grow this business, you have to be good with people. Ask yourself, why would your salespeople stay with you for a long time? I see business owners who will have every year new teams. They'll have 10 salespeople this year, and next year it's brand new 10 salespeople. Well, what happened with the salespeople you had last year? So you cannot just have a revolving door in 2023. It's very costly. It's devastating for the business owner himself. You have to invest in leadership early on. Don't wait until you're years ahead, because usually people in the first year, they're focused on revenue, they focus on money, they focus on getting jobs and keep the doors open, but they're neglecting their relationships with people. So those are my 10 steps, what I would do if I started a business in 2023. If you need my help, I'm actually looking for 5-6 companies to travel to in 2023 to consult. I usually do it for 1 or 2 days. I'm gonna put my link below if you wanna schedule a call with me, or you want me to come to your business to help you remove that ceiling and grow to whatever size you wanna grow. So maybe you stuck at $2 or $3 million and now you wanna go to $10 million. I can help you. Reach out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.